You guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about manifesting and creating abundance by doing what we love and understanding that we are already abundant because we already know that we already abundant, and it is not something new that I'm talking on this channel. You have already been doing it, you have already been knowing it quite a bit or whatever. So today I'm going to talk about the power of discipline in manifesting abundance, because a lot of the people see discipline as like a hard work, it's like a sacrifice, it's like you gotta be disciplined to do that, you gotta force yourself to be in a certain way, to act in a certain way, or to have a schedule or a ritual or a routine that you gotta do every single day. So today I want to talk about the discipline in a way that is not pressure, that is not stress, that is not you must to do it, you should be doing it, you expected to do it. It's more fun, more easy, and also it's like something that kind of gotta help you get what you want. So let's dive in. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and don't forget we have a short mini course about talking about manifesting attracting abundance by doing what we love. It's a very short course because I keep the things 1 hour courses there. If you're interested and you want to know more about these things, then that course I'm covering so much in depth in that 1 hour. So if you're interested, the link's in description, along with the finance planner. Finance planner is for planning your finances and money stuff. If you're interested, the links are in description. Anyways, so what is discipline? The discipline is like, now I'm not going to go into the Google definition. Of course, you can go and Google the definition of the discipline, or you can translate into your language, whatever. But the discipline in general, I'm going to give you the basic, is that you develop a kind of like a routine, or kind of like a lifestyle, or kind of like some method or some strategy that you think that it's worked for you, it's going to help you get what you want, or it's going to help you with your life or whatever. And you develop that and you do it every single day, on a weekly basis, monthly basis. Like you have a discipline, like, okay, I'm doing these things in a certain way and it's helping me, so that's my discipline. Like some people have the discipline that they wake up in the morning and then they meditate. That's what their routine is, schedule is, ritual is, or you can call it as a discipline. And there's like a very silver lining when we say go follow your heart and do what makes you feel love and what makes you feel happy and joy. A lot of the people think that I'm gonna do the things that makes me feel pleasure, but that's the ego point of view of thinking it, because the ego wants more pleasure in that kind of way, but the soul wants the things that is true for you, that is meant for you, and that's not always give you the pleasure, or sometimes gives you the pleasure but not always the case. For example, you love painting, your soul wants to paint, create art and all that stuff, but it's not always going to give you the pleasure. Okay, you have a discipline to create a piece of art every single day. So sometimes it's gonna give you pleasure, sometimes it's not give you a pleasure, sometimes it feels like a chore. Yeah, sometimes it feels like a chore. It happened with me. When I do those things every single day, sometimes it feels like a chore. But then I sit with myself and I ask myself, why do I feel like this is a chore? Do I feel like doing it right now? Does it feel like a pressure or stress? Why does it feel like a chore? When something feels like a chore, it means you feel stress or pressure to do that thing. So you can talk with yourself and understand why it's feeling that way and find a solution to it, why it's happening. But then it's your discipline that you're going to paint every single day because you want to improve your painting, because you're an artist, because you want to create, whatever the reason is. And that's not going to give you the pleasure every single day. Some days it's going to give you the pleasure, you're going to feel it's going to be amazing. Some days it's not going to be like that. You're going to create paintings, you're going to create art that you may not be liking it, you're not going to like the end result. Because personally, I'm an artist, that's why I took this example. And I know sometimes when I create a piece of art, I don't like it. Sometimes I hate my own art because I don't like the end result, and that's okay. So the things that is right for the soul, the things that are meant for you, may not gonna give you the pleasure always. They're gonna give you pleasure sometimes, sometimes it's not. But from the ego point of view, when you look that I'm gonna go and follow and do the things that makes me feel happy, you're gonna do the things that gives you the pleasure. If that make any sense. Some people are like, I like drugs, so I'm gonna take drugs. Your soul doesn't want drugs, okay? Your ego wants drugs. Okay, so if you go and take the drugs, it's going to destroy your body. So you shouldn't be doing those things that makes you feel love in that case. So like there is a silver lining in all these things, and people try to find like problems in every situation. They want to figure it out. Okay, you're talking about the money, so are you a billionaire? What is that, guys? What is that? Like you want to try to figure it out. You want to try to pull the things apart to satisfy your ego? Really? These things are actually not related with ego at all. And if you're trying to put your logical mind here, you're trying to find the analysis planning, don't watch these videos. Don't come on my channel and watch these videos, because it's not gonna help you anyway, because you're thinking from your ego mind. Because ego mind doesn't have a logic here. It can't put the logic because it doesn't know about it. So don't try to ask such stupid questions to yourself or other people. So some people like, I like drugs, it makes me happy. But that's not for your soul. You're doing it for your ego. So that's not what following your joy, following your peace is. So when you follow joy and peace, happiness, we are talking about what the things that you really, really wanted from the soul level. And that's all about the discipline. You discipline that I'm going to eat healthy food every single day. Of course, I love pizza. Of course, I love pasta. Some days I may give myself a loophole. Maybe I eat a pasta one day, once in a week or whatever. But then I'm going to follow a discipline to eat every single day a healthy food. That's my discipline. The discipline is that I'm going to do what feels right to me every single day. I'm going to make decisions and choices from the version of me that already have what I want. I'm going to make the decision and choices from that version which already have what I want. So you see this how the discipline works. When you are doing or taking decision based on the version of you that already have what you want every single day. And I'm telling you, sometimes it's not at all fun. It's not at all fun. It's like kicking the ass and you feel like, what the heck is going on with me? Why I'm feeling this way? You gotta make the choice. You gotta be disciplined enough. So it's not fun sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay. That's why I said the discipline word. You gotta decide, you gotta choose, and you gotta stick with the decision. You can't be in the two boats at the time. Okay, I choose this version of me, okay, and then you go and then you look around. Where is it? Why I'm not seeing it? Come on, guys. You can't do one thing and ask for another thing. It's not gonna happen like that way. If you say that you're wealthy, regardless of the physical evidence, stick with that and make decision, make choices based on that. That's called the discipline. That's called the discipline, and the discipline enough that you're not going either way around. You're disciplining yourself enough that I'm going to stick with the decision because you know what? I'm wealthy and I choose that version of me. And I'm going to take decisions and actions based on that. I'm not going to go back because there is no going back. That is the discipline, guys. That's what you got to do if you want things to change in the 3D. Because otherwise the things will never going to change in the 3D. The things will going to change. Sometimes you're going to get in hot and cold things from the 3D, and then you're gonna wind up feeling like, what the heck is going on? Why it's not changing? Why I'm not getting what I want? How long it's gonna take? Is it coming or not? Because you are not disciplined enough. You're not disciplined enough to stick with the decision, to stick with the choice that you have decided for yourself. You know what? I don't care about the physical proof. I don't care about the physical evidence. This is what I want from my life, and I am this version right now, regardless of the proof, regardless of the 3D changing. And you stick with that, you take it as a discipline, and you do that thing every single day. That's when the real miracle happens. That's when the real magic happens, and that's when the 3D changes. So that's why discipline is freaking very important in anything that you want to achieve in your life. It's important in anything. You gotta stick with it. So it actually means when you are disciplined, it means you want that thing that you say you want it so bad. That's why you're taking this discipline into consideration. Let me know if this video makes sense. Comment down. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.